Welcome to Desert Life with Maria. I'm Maria DeRosa, and as you can see, sitting on my lap are two amazing little puppies. They just celebrated their 1-year birthday, and they are Malteses, and I am literally hugging them because it's National Hug Day. So, I am grandmother to these two little ones. They are literally called, the littlest one here that I'm petting is Hugs, and this is Loves. Perfectly named for today, right? Hugs and Loves. So how did National Hug Day come about? And why is this something important for you to actually embrace in your life? So the history is just literally recently, during our pandemic in December of 2020, when things were at the height of the pandemic, there were a lot of sicknesses, illnesses, deaths, people going into depression. A lot of individuals that worked very closely in the health industry and even inside of the health industry decided that we required, it was kind of like a grassroots movement in the state of Illinois, that this required an energy from the population of people to show their support of the frontline workers. So they created a little mug that said, Hugs Inside Mug. And inside each mug was gift cards, little notes saying you're doing a great job. Sometimes the mugs came with lunch sacks and snacks. Then from there it extended to huge banners outside of hospitals and offices. And as a result of this grass movement, not only did the holiday develop, which is today, but also the foundation. So there is a Hugs Foundation as well. So that's a little bit of the history behind the day itself. I'd like to share a little bit about the health benefits and some interesting hints and statistics so that you know how you can embrace it to celebrate. So the health is this. Science has proven that when a human or an animal like a dog gets a hug or a pet, an actual chemical is released in our body called oxytocin. And oxytocin is literally been nicknamed the cuddle hormone because through studies in science of several individuals, we're not just talking a few here and a few there, we're talking major studies, they found that the stress levels of people go down. There's an actual chemical that just makes the body feel good. And as a result of feeling good, your health is going to improve. So this is fascinating. Also, studies have proven in hospitals, as a lot of you know, animals are brought in. People that are in bedridden states for a long time literally get animal pets and hugs, and it helps them heal faster. So for yourself, if you don't have a pet, what do? You can hug an individual. You can pat yourself. All right? There's actual statistics that have been proven that the number of hugs required for us to stay healthy every day is 10 to 12. And I know some of you are going, what? 10 to 12 hugs? Well, right now, I've probably already hugged these two at least 10 to 12 times just talking to you guys. The average time of a hug for the oxytocin to kick in is anywhere between 15 and 20 seconds. That can go by like that, you guys. So, if you don't have an animal, I'm sure you have a relative or a honey or a child or you have a next door neighbor, or you have a grandpuppy like myself that I'm babysitting, but I also am fortunate to have a wonderful partner. So besides the time element, the interesting thing is that science has also proven. Hi Linda, thanks for watching. This is so great, isn't it? Interesting scientists studies behind this, right? So the number of hugs just to survive minimally in a day is 4. So this is why during, hi Patty, the pandemic, individuals that were living in isolation, didn't have family members, didn't have pets, this is why so many went into depression. It's literally touch deprivation. And that created cortisol levels to just go crazy, people to get imbalanced. So yes, hugs are necessary. So what can you do to celebrate? I'm not encouraging you, obviously, that you have to go out and get a pet. You do not have to. If you have one, then pet them more. Get the kids involved. But if you don't, and you live alone, there are several things that you can do. 1, you can literally physically create the same oxytocin release by just patting yourself a couple of times during the day. Maybe you're working at your desk. Hey, good job. We got that document down, or I got that email sent. Another thing that you can do is literally get yourself into a situation where instead of just a smile, which releases a little bit but not as much as a touch, you can get yourself into a situation where you are comfortable in a social setting just tapping somebody and saying, job well done. So there's many little things that we can do if we are alone or living alone to create that touch sensation that's necessary for us. So I suggest that you send me how you're going to celebrate today. Put it in the comments below. I also look forward to lots of suggestions of what recipes to explore, places that you'd like me to visit. I live in the Desert Valley. I welcome a lot of the suggestions. We've had some great experiences. And as you can see, I'm getting a lot of oxytocin right now, and it's feeling really good. So thanks for listening. Go celebrate National Hug Day. Get involved with your own health. It's so easy breezy to do this. Take care.